Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. At the 45, on his way. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running it to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. What a snag by the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Breaks the tackle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Now on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibbs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Makes the catch. It's Gibbs. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try the left side. Sweet feet on the move. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Finds his big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Handoff to the lone back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, UCLA! And they break the seal on the scoring.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Carter. Quick completion on the out.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on.
Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The quick out. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback adapted. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And the Tar Heels will have it first and 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bruins are flying down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Well, they tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing like it. Now they're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 1 over Georgia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The give to the tailback. Puts him in the spin cycle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll try the left side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. 6th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's got it at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Got his man out of the backfield. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Scrambling away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, no one's got him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tar Heels are on the move.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this deep.
He's off to the races. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Extending the play. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give on the inside.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Carter. On target. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll try the right side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Grab behind the line. It's Blair. Touchdown, Bruins! Reeled it in and just made the house call. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UCLA, 28, North Carolina.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. He's looking for a man on second down. Setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This offense has a second down play. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Calls his own number. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
UCLA 31, North Carolina 14.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Brings up 3rd down.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he's still running after the move. Hit the afterburners, kid. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Back to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Looking to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 18 over BYU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Carter. Safe completion on the screen. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time he's got it. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Nifty little dance step. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Dropping back, it's Carter. He makes the connection. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're bringing heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here's the handoff. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Right back to the well. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Blair. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. With the clock running, this should be the final play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.